Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the alts. As always, hope you're all doing very well today. Well, it's not going to be a very long update. I think nothing changed so much on everything. I'm gonna show you some few trade setups next on the alts. But as always, yeah, nothing crazy to be honest with you. Just gonna check that the sound is working well as always. Yes, it's working well. Nice. Okay, perfect. So Bitcoin, let's update still this for the moment. So let's go here on a daily time frame. We do have one new daily here, so we can, by the way, what we've got yesterday here was pretty nice. You know, we've got the first long trade from the box here, so it's pretty nice. We've got this nice long here that was posted, you know, during the live stream. As I said, I'm not placing this here on the chart, so you long directly here. As always, you have to read the order flow in this. And so yeah, that brings us with this very nice long setup. That brings us with a new high at the moment. Again, this was possible to take these trades. I'm not just posting this and that's it really. Well, this is a trade really. All of this is tradable, okay, you just have to read the order flow and you're good really. The order flow is going to tell you if you have or not to execute the trades. And well, here we've got some good data. So here, let's now hide this for the moment. So we got a bounce from the daily. We can now remove this at the new one really here. So a little lower right here, perfect. Let's just come back on this time frame and we can go on the Excel charts as always. Bam, and we can go for the well, we have no naked session path control, no TPOs and no DNPOCs. So let's go here, we click on the ticks one as always. No, so we are done with this. Only this daily and this naked session path control below. We can add, of course, some few more volume here to find some more confluence. So, for example, here if we retrace, we have this nice, well, yeah, same as yesterday, to be honest with you. Okay, we have this same zone of price, really. So, value are low. Yeah, that will be better to go and touch the levels below, to be honest. Okay, so this will be the first zone, really. And if we have to break this, we can simply look for the second zone we have planned really yesterday. This swing through pan right here, plus the 6.86%. And well, if we start breaking this, we're simply going to look for all the lows here for a possible SFP. I'm not saying that we're going to take all the lows here in one candle. We can just take one, for example, or two or three and go into the lower levels. But yeah, we have to check it, the lows really, and trade these as a swing through pan as always, or a failed auction. A failed auction is what we've got yesterday, for example, on Bitcoin. If you go on the 15 minutes here, right here, you know, we have a low. Instead of just doing a wick below and reclaim directly, so we get a move below, we reclaim directly, close the candle above the previous low, and then reclaim. This is a swing through pan. A failed auction is just when you get acceptance below. You can see here we spend some time, we trap some shorts, start forming something really bullish on the order flow, and we reclaim and we get acceptance above. This is a failed auction. So we can look for a failed auction below the lows or a swing through pan as always. Oops. And if there is nothing of these lows, well, we can simply look, you know, for the so weekly value high plus the top of the old consolidation here. So this consolidation there from that top with this bottom right here. So yeah, yeah, you just have to, you know, take it, click first on the top, and then shift, or yeah, shift normally, go on the right, second click, and the third click will go on this bottom here. That will give you this top there. With it, we have still the daily, okay, but that will be more for a swing through of this bottom right here. Otherwise, we can look simply for the next green square, where we have this naked session path control, the weekly naked path control, really touch it, but as always, we can do some flip to support with the daily level, and if we break this, well, bottom of the range plus the daily level. And of course, if we have to take this, we can look for a swing through pan or a failed auction as always. Not gonna go too low, it's not really useful for the moment. We can stay with this for now. Let's remove this, and now we are done with this. So with the waves, same as yesterday really, we can simply look, you know, for the wave 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe another wave 1, 2 here. Okay, we can look still for a longer wave 2 with a triple correction wave like this, truncated third wave and come back up. For example, all of these configurations are possible as always, because we're in some really complex counts. We start really doing some complex stuff there. I don't have the answer for this last push up. It looks like a correction to the upside, can be some sideways too, so yeah, not gonna spend too much time on this. This is what we can look for, okay? And as always, if we retrace from here, this is the main configuration, the main wave count, but I'm still aware of some other possibilities, and the other configuration is simply this. We have not, in that case, a wave 1, 2, 1, 2. We have simply here an ending that will complete a wave 5 of this pink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this pink 5 waves will complete the bigger wave 1, 2, 3. And so from here, in that case, we're going to look for the pullback of the wave 4 into the targets I just gave you earlier. And of course, we're going to get to be able normally to pull the extension tool of the correction inside. So to speak, in there, we're going to form a triple wave really. And so we can pull the extension tool from here to here to here to find the waves targets, and that will give some more confidence to the targets I just gave you with the levels already. Okay, and so well, if we have to be, for example, from here into that wave 4, we can of course pull the wave 4 retracement, so from the wave 3 top down to the wave 3 root, and this will bring us with the wave 4 target, so 23.6 MCFib, 31.32, and then the 38.2. We have done a massive increase in price, so we can still add here and be aware of the 50%. You can see it brings us with the same targets really than the levels, so well, nothing crazy to be honest. So yeah, nothing more really to add on this. If we have to push high because we plan, the targets below, if we have to go... Okay, I thought it was into the music, but no, absolutely not. So I lost myself. Yeah, we planned below, but so above, we don't have, the levels as we are coming into some price we never reached it before. So we don't have some daily level, some naked session, path control, whatever level you want. So we have to use the fibs. The fibs, so we can use the fib targets, the waves targets, sorry, by the way. And so here, the next target really, if we don't do, of course, your failed auction or something above clearly stops, if we don't retrace from here, the next target really, the next zone of price where we have a lot of fibs is simply the 77,000 on Bitcoin. If we manage to break, so around there as always, it can be 76, 77, 78, 79. If we manage to break above this, really, we're going to look for 88,000 on Bitcoin. Okay, 88,000. And if we start breaking above, well, we're going to see later, but we already have the targets planned. But yeah, for the moment, the two main zone of price really above us are simply so the 77,000 and the 88,000. Okay, these are the two zone of price where we have a lot of fibs, a lot of confidence with the fibs. Some prices to be aware of. Can we go through? Absolutely, it's absolutely possible. If you have to be bullish from here and do some big green calls, we are going to push hard on this. But if we have to skip this low move like this, a bit boring, well, these are some prices we have to be aware of. So now we're done with Bitcoin, nothing more to add, just two configurations, either something massively bullish, either a bit of a bigger pullback for a wave 4 and then come back up again for a wave 5, okay? Not more complex. Just something to be aware of, also I wanted to cover, is simply this old range, we have been trading, if you remember good. It was posted... I can't remember, I think it was, well, before we go for the top, by the way. So we've got this nice range, instead of the pitchfork here, you can look simply, so instead of this one, pull it from the bottom here to the top to the bottom, with the modified shift type, by the way, the type or its style. You can use, if you prefer, the old range we have been trading here. You can see it's still really well respected, I'm not going to lie. We have all the bottoms here. So there, well, some few front runs, we have still the middle of the consolidation again. This is pretty insane, not gonna lie. And now at support, by the way. So this one is still a good one, to be honest with you. Can give also something, as you can see, it's coming around 77,000. So again, a price to be aware of. We have also the top of the pitchfork around there. So we have many confidence there, to be honest with you. But yeah, as I said, if we have to be bullish, we can absolutely break through all of this and go a lot higher than this. But we'll see. As always, I'm not gambling really on the chart, if you can say that. I'm really trading based off the reaction we have limited time. So I know the different targets we have, also now. And so into this target, the only thing I'm going to do, and you can do this also on your own, is simply go in here and check at what is the reaction you have on the market. And if you do this, well, you can simply recognize if you have or not to take the trades. Elliott waves, as always, allow you to predict the next possible move. You plan the targets, the different prices to look for really, so you know what to do if we push up, what to do if we push down, And from here, well, into the targets, you just have to read this, and this is telling you if you have or not to enter the trade. So you know the next move, and you know if you have to execute the trade or not. This is absolutely insane. But anyways, we're done with Bitcoin, really. Just gonna pop out the chat here. Let me just see real quick. Bam, live chat. And morning. Hey, can you please check out Gary USDT? Yes, sure, I can. I'm gonna check this after my watch list. Check your index probably so than the biggest Web3 pro. Yeah, you already told me. Normally, last time, if I'm mistaken, it was you. Good morning, mate. I'm your news. Yeah. Normally, it was you last time that was asking about this one. But I'm gonna check this out after I'm done with this, because all of this right here, what I'm going to cover today, is not my full Alts watch list, because I mean there is all of this really, so there are many, and I just pick it here the most, well, important ones, if you can say that, where I have some trade on every single of these. By the way, it's already a lot, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna cover this, and then I'm gonna go with your request, mate. So let's go on the Alts here. I don't have water here. No, I don't anymore. Anyways, so yeah, here, AGX first of all, AGX, we have this nice wave 4, so if we have to drop here for that wave 4, we simply have to look for this buy zone here, we should be normally into this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we shall get another increase in price for the wave 5, and these white 5 waves are simply going to complete this blue, not at all, green wave 3 here, as always, the C wave. It depends next if the wave 4 is holding or not, and if Bitcoin is bullish or not. If we are bullish, these are the 5 waves, of course. But yeah, this is in that case a possible long trade setup. I don't have the levels for that one. Now, so yeah, this is the zone of price really we can look for. I'm just going to remove this fib there because we're above here, so we don't really care. So yeah, this is a buy zone really. So what you can do in there is simply market order on every single stuff, on every single fib really, or you can add your levels and trade the levels based off the reaction on the order flow. Otherwise, you place some limits on every single of these, and you place your stop loss below the 61886%. Even better will be to place it around the 7x6 to really don't get wrecked really, and we come back up next week, so you don't hit your stop loss and come back up. That will suck a bit, so don't be too aggressive with your stop loss as always. These days we do and go sometimes on the 61886%, so that's why I always place my stop, for example, a bit below here. I can't remember on this one where it is exactly, but yeah, just something to be aware of. So yeah, this is AGX, AXS still looking for the same than before really, so let's go on the lower time frame. I'm gonna remove this for the moment, and no, this is not the first one I'm looking for. I'm looking for this still looking for this nice long trade. Just gonna move this a bit more on the right. Well, let's put this a lot more on the right, by the way. Let's move this 350, let's go with 330. Well, let's go with 340 in that case. Perfect. And so, well, this is all the buy zone really. Invalidation if, of course, the price, I mean the wave 4 here, break and touch the wave on top, okay, for this impulsive, and or really if the wave 4 breaks the wave to bottom on the RSI. For now, everything is holding, so there is no reason to worry about this, okay? And in any case, there is never a reason to worry about something, because you have a risk management behind every single trade. Before entering the trade, you know what loss you can take really, and I'm not even checking, by the way, the profit I can make. I'm always worried, if you can say that, about the profit I can make. So AXS, there is this possible long trade setup. Stop loss as always, so well, here on the wave on top really. And if we have to get invalidated on this, we can simply look for a bigger ending in that case, and this was not a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it was simply here an ABC zigzag. As always, a wave 1 or an A wave of a zigzag have 5 waves, a B wave or a wave 2 have a correction, and the wave 3 or a C have 5 waves. So which one is going to play out? We cannot say, that's a bit of a problem, but as always, between an ending or a leading, so to speak, this wedge, or an impulsive, we have more chance to beat an impulsive. It's more probable, most of the time we do an impulsive. So we bet, first of all, on this impulsive. But yeah, if we have to invalidate this, we can look for this ending in that case. So nothing more to add on this, everything is still holding and following perfectly. Bonk, well, still looking for this nice wave 3, as always it can be a wave 5, but for the moment I'm looking for the wave 3 until Bitcoin is going to turn really bearish. I told you I was long, I told you I got some limits placed even below here if I have to retrace, so everything is following perfectly, nothing more to add on this. Fieldcoin, well, same as yesterday really. If this is a double EXY, we're going to stay and end up with this triple wave. If this is an ABC flat, we're going to look for this 1, 2, 3, 4, one more new low for a wave 5 that will bring us with a wedge to the downside, so an ending. And from here we shall get a reversal. And if we have to make a bigger drop here, well, this was a triple wave like this. Normally no, but well, it will be like this. And so this will be simply here for a longer 5 waves, I mean triple wave or 5 waves to the downside really, to go into the lower targets. I have limit set on every single of these, you know, so well, if the stop loss is hit, 2% risk as always, maximum. Floki, unstoppable really, as I said, if we have to push higher, we just have to look for a bigger impulsive or an ending here, and so we shall look for these targets there, so to speak. I'm gonna move this a bit more on the right, let's go with, no, 320, perfect. And so we can look for a longer, again, here if we want to make it complex, we can make it complex. We can make an ABC flat, for example, to then make a bigger double EXY, all of this. But if we have to be still into this wave 5, so to speak, in this wave 5 here, and so not yet into this big wide wave 4, we can simply look here for a longer wave 5, and so if we have to push higher than this, we simply have to look for the 1618 of the wave 5 and the 2618. So this is the extension tool from the wave 1 route. So you normally have the right here, from the wave 1 route to the wave 1 top to the wave 4 bottom, you have the 120 extension, 1618 and the 2618, the two, so the 1618 and the 2618 are the two targets we'll have to be aware of if we have to push higher. And if we have to push higher, as we planned, we are in a wave 5, so in that case we simply have to look for a bigger impulsive or an ending, so either a wedge here to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back down for the wave 4, so complete the wave 5, complete in that case the wave 3, and you look for the wave 4 next. And otherwise, as always, either an ending, either an impulsive, so in that case we can look for a much more bigger increase in price, so wave 1, 2, and then come, I mean, really pump it up, 3, 4, 5 to do such impulsive, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not a wedge really, but a full impulsive 5 waves. So yeah, this is a plan on that one, depends what we can do really. I'm just long from the bottom here and still from that one, so well, now if we go higher, it's all good. And yeah, so this is Floki really. Gala here, Gala, we are still looking for the same, nothing changed so much. We are in the buy zone. If we make one more new low, still looking for this wave 4 and then looking for the wave 5 like this. So we can make, for example, a bigger triple wave, take the lows or go to the 50%, even maybe 618, 86%. It's possible, as we have done a small wave 2. We can look in that case for a big wave 4. It will be pretty big here, but well, still something possible as always. And then another increase in price for the wave 5. Okay, simple as that really. Now these are the targets by the way above. If the wave 4 bottom is in, if we do a new low, it's gonna lower of course these targets. I'm going to update everything either in a daily update, either on the Discord server. So as always, make sure to join it. It's extremely important if you want to follow along. All of these have been by the way uploading many TAs yesterday. For example, you have and here I'm going to cover this normally. You have many TAs posted here about Cardano, about well, many coins really. Go and check this out. You have also in there into the other TAs I have been doing yesterday. Well, I have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and more than 10 I think. Anyways, so yeah, Gala, this is a plan really, nothing more to add on this. GRT still the same. Okay, looking for this nice increase in price next. The only thing I don't like, and that's why I'm not risking 2% on this, is simply that the wave 3 is not 1618. We stop on the 100%, where we have only 2% chance to stop. Normally, when you're super bullish like this is not something you're going to prefer to stop on this, so that's why I'm not risking 2% on this long trade, simply because we stop on the 120 extension on the wave 3. And this is not the best when you're in a strong uptrend. But otherwise, wait for this is a buy zone. I'll let you as always pause the stream to check out all the prices. And so next we have Jesmy. Jesmy is really taking some time to bounce at the moment. I was thinking about this, you know, before to go live. Well, maybe we're not in this green wave 4, but we are already into this white wave 4. In any case, the turrets are there is no real big difference. Okay, this is almost the same. You can see if you pull it here, you have like the 38.250% there. If you pull it a little lower, it's just a bit more down. So there is no real crazy big difference, to be honest. But yeah, it's maybe because of this, because we are already into that white wave 4. I checked on my side already a bit. I will have to check to spend some more time to find another wave count, another star here, because it really looks like this, to be honest with you. But if we have to go more down, personally, I'm not sure I'm gonna stay with this wave 4, this green wave 4, and also because of the RSI, by the way, on the daily time frame. Days, as you can see, so we have the wave 1, 2, well, around there. We break the wave 2 bottom with the wave 4, and on the 12 hours and every time frames really we do. So that's why it's possible that we are already into the wave 4, and that will make more sense why we spend so long, so much time like this, because we are in some bigger and larger waves, so it's normal now to spend some more time. But in any case, the target remains the same, so it's not a real big problem, to be honest. So in any case, going to look for this for the moment, but just be aware that we can be in such configuration. So in any case, we have this possible long trade, as you understood, bam, and so the stop loss around, you know, the 7x6 as always, and so we can look for this nice increase in price next. Near, so this one is new on my side. I have not updated this otherwise anywhere else. I've been doing this yesterday. So we have this nice wave 1, 2, 3, 4, possible wave 4 to look for the wave 5 next. Okay, so we have this nice buy zone again. If the wave 3 top is in and we really retrace from here, well, this is a buy zone. We can look for a possible reversal next. And so for the wave 5, after the wave 5 is done, well, this wave 3 extra. All the other wave to finish, and otherwise the other configuration is this, so wave 1, 2, 3, or 5 in something really what the fuck, that will already complete that wave 3, but for me it looks a bit less probable, so I'm gonna stay with this for the moment, not gonna make it more complex. Yeah, triple wave 1, 2, and that's a lot, but anyways, this is a buy zone really, where we can look for a long trade. Then we have a Bitcoin that did got the bounce from the yesterday TA, so this is pretty nice. We did got the bounce from the TA, also have done on YouTube and TikTok the shorts. I was looking, you know, for the bigger triple wave that should be here, by the way. So yeah, bigger WXY into the wave 4, and from the MC extension, by the way, we've got this nice reversal for the wave 5, or still a possible longer correction into the Y wave. We either have here, as always, we have a 5 waves correction, 5 waves, so it can be as always an ABC zigzag or a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only time can tell. It's impossible to say which one is going to play out, as these are the exact same smaller waves. So, to speak, if this is an ABC zigzag, we can simply look for a longer Y wave, and so a longer wave 4. Why? Simply because it's a correction to form simply a bigger triple correction. So speak, we'll have a correction. So in that case, we're going to look for a bigger ABC flat. Okay, so A correction, B correction, C wave, 5 waves. Why not a WXY? Because we're in a Y wave, and as always, a Y wave cannot finish with a WXY. So here it will be simply an ABC flat, as I said. A, B, C into the Y wave, just going to change the color. If we have to be bearish, of course, again, and come back down directly, for example, or after finishing, by the way, if this is a wave 2, yes, so after finishing this wave, right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, after we have done this, we can look for this bigger ABC flat. And if there is no reason to short, for example, into the B wave target, so as always, the 123, 127, okay, like this, bam. If there is no reason to short in here, where we're simply going to look for the impulsive in that case, and so this is not for, the wave 4 really is already done, and now we are already into the wave 5, and so we can look for this, okay, so simply an impulsive, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and then the wave 5, and so in that case, these 5 waves will complete the wave 5 next. As simple as that, really. And personally, I'm looking mainly for this, okay. And so here, if you want to trade a small wave, well, you have another wave 1. Let me go on a bit of a bigger time frame. You have, so here, a bigger wave 1 there, wave 1, wave 2, and so here's a wave 3. We can look for the wave 4 retracement, and we can look for the wave 5, and this wave 5 will complete, as always, the red wave 3 right here. So the wave 2 was there, and this is well placed, yes. And so, well, if you want, for example, if we're in the wave 4 now, if you want to long this wave 4, if you think we're, for example, in this bullish count, well, you can simply look for this pool. So you take the retracement tool, click first, as always, on the wave 3 top, down to the wave 3 root, or you can do the opposite if you did not reverse your tool in the tool settings. And from here, at the wave 4 targets, 2316 MCFIP, so 3132, 38.2, and the 50%. And in that case, you have this nice possible long trade here to ride up for a new high, either, you know, to complete the ABC zigzag, either to complete the wave 3, and so normally we shall push in that case higher than this. But in any case, you have this possible long trade to look for a new high to be made. I'm just going to set some alerts there, by the way, because I might trade this. Perfect. And so yeah, after we have done this pink wave, 5 waves, we can look for the wave 3, the wave 4, and the wave 5. For now it's too early, but in any case, these are the wave 3 targets above, so we can pull the extension to, as always, from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 2 bottom at the wave 3 target. So here, normally 1-to-1 extension, but we went above, so 1618, 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 423.6. These are all the wave 3 targets. As always, the most probable one is the 1618. This one we're done. SHIB, we are still looking for the same, to be honest with you. Nothing changed at all. Still looking for the wave 4 here, and another increasing price for the wave 5. Not gonna spend so much time on these smaller waves, not really useful. TIA, still looking for the same also. Looking simply here for this green box to fill my limits. Already in, by the way. Well, if we go more down, I'm just gonna add more, and that's it. Really, stop loss around the 200%. Maybe it's gonna change if we have another move to the downside. I will say this bit later. Ton, we have a nice long trade setup on this one. So we have, if you want to get really the high time frame wave, kind of everything, you can go on the Discord, so you have everything there. Otherwise the update gonna last really forever. But here, so we have this nice wave 1, 2. We have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we complete the wave 3. We have the 5 in the wave 3, so we complete the wave 3 more likely. I'd like one more push-up, but well, it might not happen. And then we can look in that case for the wave 4, as we completed possibly the wave 3. And so the wave 4, as planned yesterday, this was posted yesterday on the Discord server. So really, if you want to stay updated, make sure to join it. This was right there, for example. You've got this nice wave 4, as you can see before we even go in there. So this is pretty cool. And so really, you just have the buy zone here, really. So looking for the nice increase in price. Something better to do will be simply to do a longer and bigger triple wave and go into the MCFIP, for example, and then come back up. That will be absolutely lovely. And by the way, I wanted to do something with you today. It's simply count a possible and find a possible resistance in here to see if, I mean, because personally I don't care if I have to long or short. So possibly to short. Again, it's like the uni setup, trade setup I'm going to show you next. Again, be careful shorting. You know, you have to read and know the flow to really understand what's happening behind the market, to see if you have or not to take the trade. I'm going to post, for example, a short setup next, and some longs and everything, but keep in mind that we are in some really strong uptrends. So the longs, this is not a problem, but for the short trades, really please read and know the flow. Do not just take a short trade because I placed it, for example, a red box or whatever. It's really important to understand that I'm not going to take these short trades if there is no reason for me to take that short trade. So to speak, there is not the data on the order flow to take that short trade. If on this, the data, this is not bearish, I am not going to take the short trade. This is very important to understand this. If there is a good data, I'm going to take the short. If the data are not here for my short trade, I'm not going to jump in. Okay, very important to understand this. So what I would prefer here is simply to make a longer triple wave. Now, well, if we bounce from here, we bounce from here. We have hit in any case the top of the target, so we can look for the wave 5. But yeah, to do something a bit better will be simply to look for a longer triple wave and then come back up. If we have to do such a bigger triple wave, there are some few levels here below that I like. We have first of all a single print, so just below the current low we have at the moment. with a weak low here, so I can bring this with an SFP, but anyways, with, by the way, the previous top, that can be a flip to support, and the MC flip. So this is the first zone really we can look for a long trade. Otherwise, I will really prefer to go into this value high level. Keep in mind that if we take the highs once more, it's gonna change all the volume, so it can change, but for the moment, if we stay like this, we don't go above really. This is the best target we can look for a long. Down, of course, here to the swing flip, and as always, we can go and trigger some few stop there, stomp some longs, and then come back up. So this is the next, I mean, the best target really. This is a long trade, yes, the best target for a long trade. Again, read the order flow in this. I'm not going to take the trade, there is no reason to behind the market. So this is a possible long trade if we have, you know, to make a longer triple correction. Well, first of all, SFP of the bottom of failed auction into the single print below. And if there is no reason here, we can look for this nice zone of confidence there down to the swing failure pattern. Okay, so now just want to I'm gonna hide this for the moment. Just want to find some few resistance there. Oh yeah, but I don't have the stuff on this. Oh yeah. Do I have this here? No. Oh. Don't have this here. Well, I'm simply going to do this on that one, not gonna lie, it's gonna be, that will do the job normally. Alright, there you go. So, oops. Yeah, okay, so let's go with 25. Let's go with ticks 1. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this one here. So we have 4.4. Just coming here on a bit of a lower time frame. Do we have any daily up here? No. So let's come back here, and I don't have any more battery anyways. So I said 4.4. There, perfect. This is well placed. Yes, we can add a nice fib here. Nice, perfect. So this, for example, is a target where I'll be looking for a short trade. Nice. This, and so do we have any other level there? $4.478. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, this is pretty nice. So I'm going to look for a short in here. Again, I'm going to place a short now, but again, remember, well, we have to read the order flow in this. We're in some massive uptrends, so we cannot just take the trade because there is a resistance, right? We have to see what's going on behind the market. But this will be pretty cool to get this, to rate something like, to rate a new low, really. And so just gonna move this on 400, let's go with 450. And so after this short trade, if we manage to get this, of course, we can simply look for a new low to be made. And so next we just have to look, as I said, either for an SFP of the bottom here of a failed auction, either for the value high here with the DNPOC and the swing through pan of that low. So I'm gonna set an alert here personally. We have some few highs to take there, so this is pretty nice in addition to this. Well, I'm gonna name it short, oops, like that. That will do the job. And so yeah, pretty cool. So this is done. We have a short and a long setup on this. Uni, nice one here. I like this one for the nice possible bounce here. So again, wave 4, like most of the, the assets at the moment, not gonna lie. So we have the wave 1, 2, 3, 4. The wave 4, some assets do pretty big wave 4, so that's why I added the 61886% here. That will be cool also to go take some few stop loss there. But otherwise, yeah, this is a buy zone where we can look for a long trade and another increasing price for the wave 5. And well, this is simple as that really, just the wave 4 and just the wave 5. Now, yeah, I like as always to use the levels. If we have to do something bigger, so just gonna come back on the chart here. If we have to, you know, to make such as, for example, on ton, make a longer and a bigger triple wave here for the wave 4 and then come back up for the wave 5. Well, I have the nice resistance here above, so I'm gonna look again for a short in this. I'm gonna place a short, but again, I'm not going to take this if there is no reason to on the order flow. But yeah, this is a possible short setup that will be simply, you know, for a bigger triple wave into the wave 4 and then come back down either into the first zone of support and then come back up directly, or go into the second one and then come back up for the wave 5. So we have in that case the short setup, and next if we manage to get this short trade, we can look simply for this long setup here from this value high or from this second target down to the lows as always, so don't be too aggressive with your stop loss. But again, if you trade this as a scalp, you should enter when you have good data, so on the exact bottom normally. And so yeah, this up for a new high. Yeah, so this is a plan really on that one. I like this one a lot, not gonna lie, so I'm gonna pay attention to this one personally, and well, let's leave it like this for the moment. But yeah, again, not saying you have to short in there. We're in a very strong uptrend, so we might not get the short trade as always. It's possible, that's why to use an order flow is very useful, so you do not enter the trade and just pray for the move to come. You know more likely, and you increase the probability really of winning your trades as you know what's happening behind the market. Oh yeah, Bitcoin is doing the retrace, nice. So this is uni, okay. And then we have WIF, so well, this one is just unstoppable at the moment. We took that long trade, now ready up really, and send it to space. Simple as that. Well, normally we should still be into that wave 3, but I mean to the smaller wave 3, but well, it depends. It depends. The small waves here are not that easy. This is something possible, to be honest with you, such small wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. Because of this, so the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a bit of a lower time frame, which will get a divergence here. Yes. So yeah, this is something possible. In that case, the targets are not what? Alright, so in that case we can look for these targets if we're in such configuration. So wave 5, as always wave 3 is not 1618, so it's less than 1618, so the second click will first click on the wave 1 root, second on the wave 3 top this time, and the third click will go on the wave 4 bottom. The first target in that case is not the 618 anymore, but the 38.2, and the maximum target is not the 2618, but the 1618. When you're in such configurations, all of these are the prices really where we can look for this wave 5 to stop. And if again the RSI keep making a new high, it simply means that this was simply a bigger and longer wave 3 for a 5, and this was some smaller wave really. But before to look at this crazy bullish stuff, we have of course to be aware of such configuration. So yeah, this is WIF. Pretty cool. We've got a nice bounce from the zone here, from the MCFIB, so this is pretty perfect. WLD is still looking for the same, still looking for the buy zone here. It's exactly the same as for AXS, by the way. If we get an invalidation on this wave 4, we simply have to look for an ending like this. Okay, simple as that really. Not gonna make it more complex, waiting for this price to come, and if it's not happening, well, took a loss and that's it really. This was a valid setup in any case. So now we are done with all of this. We've got some nice trade setups planned. Many trades not going right here. This is absolutely insane, the amount of trades here. So don't forget to use a good risk management on every single of these, as always. Very important. And now let's go on the Gerai was right. So it's not in there. I mean it's in there, but I'm gonna go with this. And it should be here. Perfect. Well, I mean, there is nothing to update. You know, I have updated this yesterday. This was planned when it was on the top there doing the drop. We did go the drop into the first target. So, well, we've planned these waves. Now we just have to look for the wave 3. Simple as that, really. So if we have to, I mean, again, if we have to be bullish, because there is still always a possibility of being bearish. And so this is not a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As always, or an A wave or a wave 1 have 5 waves. A B wave or a wave 2 have a correction. And a wave 3 or a C wave have 5 waves, so it can be of course an A, B, C zigzag, but it's only time can tell. It's impossible to predict things, except if you're reading the order flow, but I mean, I'm not going to read the order flow for that one. So we have either an ABC zigzag, either a massive impulsive, but again, as everything is bullish, I don't see why we'll stay with this ABC zigzag. I will not be surprised to see this one rise like crazy. This played absolutely perfectly by the way. But yeah, if we do this ABC zigzag, well, it simply means that this is not well, the way through here, this is simply, where is this? This is simply here a correction really to go more down and to do simply, for me to do simply a longer correction, such as in that case a W, X and Y, and so it will be a correction to form an X wave and then to come back down for a longer wave 2 or a longer B wave like this. This is a bearish plan really, but otherwise until this happen really, we can look for this. As I said, if we have to push high from here, well, you know, these are all the way 3 targets we have to be aware of. I'll let you put a stream to get all of this. And otherwise you can simply use these smaller wave targets here, and so to speak, you can simply add the extension tool as always from the wave 1 route. Where is this? Wait, what? It's here. So wave 1 root, wave 1 top, wave 2 bottom, and from here you just have to add the wave 3 target, so to speak, the 1-to-1 extension. No, that's maybe a little bit too much. 1-to-1 extension where we have as always only 2% chance to stop, so it's very small. Then we have the 1618, 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 42316. So if we have to be massively bullish, well, the wave 3 can go, for example, maximum to this. And again, maximum, there is never a maximum. We can absolutely do an extension, but before to look for an extension, let's stay realistic and stay with the most common targets. So 1618, 38.3 retracement, and then a 1-to-1 extension, either completing a C, and if we have to complete the wave 3, by the way, sorry, we can look for a bigger impulsive, because the wave 3, as always, have more chance to reach minimum the 1618, and the 1618 of this larger wave 3 is around 0.1 really. So we shall make some bigger, smaller waves, okay, not stay with the most common targets, if we can say that. So yep, this is Garay, really nothing more on this, to add on this. Everything is following absolutely perfectly. This is just absolutely insane. From the first target, by the way, this is absolutely lovely. You can see here we even go below to scare you, if you can say that. Okay, we go a bit below, we come back up, we flip to support, and we get the rise. So you got a nice entry here. This is absolutely insane. And I have been covering this, by the way, every day. Like I said, we're into the target, so you know what to look for next. And so now this is coming, so this is pretty cool. So yeah, get ready, we're done. GLMR, by the way, either a time frame you prefer to watch, it depends for what you're talking about. If this is for the higher time frame, yes, I'm gonna look for the higher time frames for the higher time frame waves. If I want to scalp, for example, I'm gonna check for the 15 minutes. I mean, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes, I mean, all the lower time frame really. But if I want to do some TAs on the bigger time frame, yeah, of course, I'm not going to stay on the 1 hour like this. I'm going to go, for example, on the 12s daily, even sometimes weekly time frame, because sometimes we need the weekly time frame because they're too, I mean, the moves are too big, and so we have to zoom out again to see really better, for example, on the RSI and stuff like this. It's really context dependent. To be fair, if I want to analyze a bigger time frame, well, 12 hours daily, weekly. Monthly, it's very rare, not gonna lie. Otherwise, well, if I want to do the medium time frame, for example, here on this asset, if I want to do this medium time frame ABC flat, I'm gonna stay on the 12s, 8 hours, just so I can see the smaller wave really and pull the fibs the right way, and not, for example, struggle to pick the wave, the A wave route. For example, if I go on the 1 hour, I'm gonna struggle to place the extension tool from the first wave to the second to the third. So I'm increasing the time frame to simply catch the tops and bottoms better for the extension tool. So yeah, hope that makes sense. But either a time frame I prefer to watch, well, I'm a scalper and a swing trader at the same time, so I'm trading both. I'm checking both really. It depends what I want to look for. If I want to swing, well, I'm gonna stay on the bigger time frame still, because I like to enter with some scalps personally. Still gonna do the lower time frame most of the time, so I'm gonna go on the lower time frame. But is there a specific time frame I like to look for? No, I like to check at every time frame, to be honest. But again, if you're a swing trader only, you don't really care about the lower time frame. You can just stay with the 8, 12 daily time frames, weekly time frames, this will be enough, you know. No need to spend some time on the lower time frame. Just go on a bit of a lower time frame sometimes to confirm your wave count, to make sure you have the right smaller wave into, for example, an A wave or a wave 1. You really have 5 waves or all of this. Otherwise, you can stay on the bigger time frame, for example. It's all good. GRMR about to take off for a wave 5, 30-minute time frames. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Well, it should be here. No, it's not. Why is that down there? Anyways, so GLMR. Well, we did complete a smaller wave I wanted yesterday. You know, they said we should make this wave 3 a bit later. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, and so we have this nice wave. So well, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. To make one more push up will be cool. I'm not going to lie, because we again don't go and touch the most probable minimum target, the 1618. So yeah, that will be cool to make either, for example, here an ending. That will be an ending with a smaller way of leading, so it's not very common. But something like this, or simply a bigger impulse if you're into the smaller wave, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, massive wave 5, and this will complete next the wave 3 here. Now, if we have to retrace from here directly, well, yes, in that case, this is the wave 3 top. Anyway, I'm gonna place it like this, and so we can look for the wave. Sorry, for the wave 4, so we can pull the retracement tool as always. Sorry, for the you can pull the retracement tool for the wave 4, so to speak, from the wave 3 top as always down to the wave 3 root, and you add the targets of the wave 4 really. So 23.16, sorry, 31.32, 38.2, and the 50%. And this is a buy zone where you can look for another bounce and another increase in price. And next you can look simply for the wave 5. And this wave 5 will complete as always the wave 3. And so the wave 3, you know, you have all the targets there. All of these are all the red, the green ones. The green squares here are the green wave 3 targets really. So yeah, not the best of the best trade setups on this at the moment, but these are the different configurations we can look for, so we know what to look for next in any case. Yeah, so yeah, possible wave 5 in that case, if we have to be in that wave 4 already. You're right. Link, it's an ending diagonal. Link. Where? Here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1. Well, yeah, possibly. What was the wave count on this? Well, yeah, it is possible. That's a bit of a problem with that one, because there are many configurations, and right now it's what I was saying before, we are really in between the different configurations, and it's like we are waiting for which one is going to play out, either a big drop for a bigger wave 2, so the one like this, either something really extremely bullish, and so in that case that's a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to push with a massive impulsive here, so yeah, it can be an ending for that. I mean, that will be more an impulsive, to be honest with you. Yeah, either this wave 5 with if you prefer an ending. Personally, I'm taking more an impulsive, but well, an ending, to be fair, is valid with some few smaller wave there. Or this. So yeah, personally, I'm not trading this. If you was long from before, because we have been able to play this bottom, well, stay in the long and wait for higher, or to come back down really. But just set your stop loss, you know, stop profit, and you're good. You just have to do this, and that will do the job as always. And that's why I'm not trading this, because we already planned the wave 4 right here. We did got the bounce, so normally we're already in this. And so now we just have to wait and see really. That's why I'm not spending too much time on these assets. For example, this one, I can't remember, there was one. There is also in bit in between everything. But yeah, so possible ending. I'm taking this more as an impulsive personally, but yes, you're valid because that's a wave 5. So if you prefer an ending, you can take absolutely an ending. So yeah, this is link, and I'm not gonna make it this live stream too long because I don't feel so good right now. Just what Bitcoin is doing at the moment. Let me see the order for really quick. Bit of absorption up here. We got the longs here, but we don't really care. Yesterday was some nice price action, to be fair. That was a bit boring, but you could still trade this nicely. There's a long trade, some few short trade up here, and next I was sleeping in this. But this was pretty nice. Steals the data. I'm just gonna decrease this because we cannot read anything. Nice. So we've got some shorts. So price come back up. We reg the shorts here. Yeah, perfect. So within, I'm gonna go in the 15 minutes. We cannot see what's going on in there. So, okay, the shorts stop. We're getting stopped out here. We did 2 highs. Okay, that's the reason why. Alright, so we stop some shorts. Next we have some longs closing here. So I guess we've got some longs on that top now, or just some people taking profit. Yes, we've got some longs. So next, oof. Well, 10 million of longs here. We're 2 high still. And next we have no absorption. What say this 5-minute time frame? Yeah, so we definitely have some long on this top. But we already went down here. Right. We'll have to go on the lower time frame. Well, yeah, well, you've got some few bearish fraction there, but again, this is a 1 minute and everything, so these are scaps. You have to take a live in the time, so to say if this is going to continue or not. What was the volume here? 95, 92. Well, yeah, we'll have a bit of a lack in volume, to be fair. It's like yesterday, for example, in this rise, we've got a bit of a pullback because you can see here in every single rise of this, you can see you have the volume that is decreasing. You have like 66, 52, and then you have 30, 28, 24, and then we come back down. we get a bit of a pullback. So if you get a bit of demand, for example, to reverse, for example, the 19, 20 million of longs here come in, well, you can bring this back down. Reason why I took some few scalps there yesterday, by the way. So here again, we have this nice decreasing volume. I mean, this is increasing for this uptrend, but the last top here, we have a bit of a lack in volume. and compared to the previous one, we have less volume from the previous top. So yeah, that will be nice to create some new data here, because now the thing is, we already did play it, if you can say, with the trades from before. Sorry, I mean, we did not stop it like the longs from before here yet. We don't have some big long trade closing here, so we still have some few longs to close here to rect. And we'll have more longs to rect than shorts, by the way. So it'll be nice to trigger some few stops here if we have to at some point. Just double checking if we don't have all the longs here, but let's see here on the 5 minutes really quick. 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we got close it 7 on 10, 11. It's still okay, to be fair, but we have more to. We have some few million still. So yeah, well, there is no absorption here. We just got here on the top here, but we got a scalp reaction there, so this was a scalp. Now we're a bit in between everything, so there is nothing more to say, to be honest. The best now will be to create some more new data in from here, see what's going on, really. Simple as that. Yeah, that will be the thing to wait for right now. And do we have a better high today? Because yesterday we've got a poor high on that top. Yes, now we have a good high. Because the one yesterday was a poor high. Got a good low, got a poor low here. Yeah, okay, well, not really helping this TPO here today. Good high, good low. The one yesterday was a bad high and a bad low, so we'll see. So yeah, let's let it go a bit to create some few more data here and see what happened. But again, well, we've got a scalp short reaction here, so now is it going to be turned into a swing to really go more down? Is it going to be just a scalp? Only time can tell. This was sadly something to take limited time. So we will see. Until that, well, that will be cool to print some new data to see again what we are printing here and what new data we have, so we can direct some few more peoples. And well, yeah, that's it really. So yeah, nothing more to add on this. I'm gonna stop now because I'm not feeling so good at the moment. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Well, yeah, the ads, we have many trades here planned, so that's pretty cool. No, not to update. Trading here. Looking for the uni and ton mainly here. Okay, these are the tones I'm really interested in, to be honest with you. Depending if we get a short trade or not here. If we get it, well, yeah, I'm definitely looking for a buy down here. We'll see really again based on the reaction. But yeah, all of these, well, just go and go back here in the live stream. You will find all the explanations on all of this really. So yeah, don't know if you have some more questions. Looks like not. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna close the chat. Don't forget, by the way, today we have a news. Yes, PPI, so that not move all the time the market, but again it can give us some few scalps as always, so just be aware of this. PPI at 1:30, by the way, UTC plus 1, 1:30 PM UTC plus 1. And yeah, otherwise I wish you all a brilliant day, take care of you, and catch you all in the next one, in another update, or in the next daily update, or on the Discord server. Anyway, have a nice day, take care, cheers.